The 19th century introduced new ideologies that resulted from the major changes that were taking place then, including the Industrial Revolution and the empowerment of socialism. Socialism has been developed by many thinkers that either stick to Marx and Engels' orthodox teachings or take a more revisionist approach. Georgi Valentinovich Plekhanov, born on November 29, 1856, in Tambov, Tsarist Russia, is an orthodox Marxist theorist, leader, philosopher, and author. He descends from a land-owning family consisting of 12 siblings. While studying at the St. Petersburg's Konstantinovskoye military school, he abandoned his studies to devote himself entirely to a populist revolutionary movement in an attempt to overthrow the tyrant Tsarist government that benefited the bourgeoisie and the elites only. With the help of Marx and Engels' works, Plekhanov understood that only through the proletariat revolting against the Tsarist system could socialism be achieved. Plekhanov was one of the organizers of the first political demonstrations in Russia. On 6 December 1876, he delivered a fiery speech during a demonstration in front of the Kazan Cathedral in St. Petersburg, in which he indicted the Tsarist autocracy and defended the ideas of Chernyshevsky. However, his political ideas and movements adopted terrorist mechanisms by his supporters. Plekhanov disagreed with terrorist acts, and later on he formed an anti-terrorist group to continue mass agitation. This faction, however, was short-lived, and in 1880 the Tsarist Okhanara hounded it. Plekhanov fled from Russia to Geneva in Switzerland and did not return until the establishment of the provisional government. For most of his exile, Plekhanov resided in Geneva. In 1883, with several friends, he established the first Russian Marxian revolutionary organization, the Emancipation of Labor. Founded by Plekhanov, Vera Zasulich, Paul Axelrod, and Leo Deutsch in Geneva in 1883, the group did a great deal to distribute and translate Marxist works into Russia and became the major adversary to ideology. The February Revolution of 1917 initially dismayed Plekhanov, but soon he came to terms with it. However, considering it as a long-anticipated bourgeoisie democratic revolution, which would ultimately bolster flagging popular support for the war effort, Plekhanov changed his view on the revolution. Plekhanov was extremely hostile to the Bolshevik party headed by Lenin and was the top leader of the tiny Yedinstvo group, which published a newspaper of the same name. He criticized Lenin's revolutionary April theses as ravings and called Lenin himself an alchemist of revolution for his seeming willingness to leap over the stage of capitalist development in agrarian Russia and advocating socialist revolution. Plekhanov lent support to the idea that Lenin was a German agent and urged the provisional government of Alexander Kerensky to take severe repressive measures against the Bolshevik organization to halt its political machinations. His literary works criticized many aspects of Russian politics and economics. Socialism and Political Struggle, 1883, and Our Differences, 1885, are his two major theoretical contributions to Russian Marxism. On the 30th of May in 1918, at the age of 61, Plekhanov died of tuberculosis in Finland after leaving Russia again after the October Revolution due to his hostility against the Bolsheviks. Nevertheless, despite his disagreements with Lenin, the Soviet communists cherish his memory and his contribution to socialist ideology. Plekhanov was given a memorial statue that still stands in St. Petersburg. In addition, the Soviet Academy of Economics was renamed as the Plekhanov Russian University of Economics in 1924.